Hello YouTubers! Today we're going to give you a tour of the Coyote Campground at Kisatche National Forest in Louisiana. The first thing I'm going to show you is, first of all, we're at the main entrance. Here's the information boards. If you ever come here, we recommend that you come and check them out, read the instructions and so forth. At this particular campground, there's no charge to camp here. It's free. There's a bathroom, but there is no water here other than there's a natural spring on the air, which we'll show you in this video. But it's kind of spotty, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. If you don't want to bother with the spring, there's an artesian tapped spring in another part of the park. If you ask the ranger, they'll tell you where it is, where they have pipes going in and there's a constant flow of water coming out, and it's easy to fill jugs and so forth. But otherwise, this particular park has an entrance right here near the main entrance to the sandstone trail, which is a trail that you can hike. Also, they allow ATVs and bicycles and horses on it. So it's an option, and there's maps here of that and so forth. But, and if you do take the trail, there's a $5 daily fee required for the trail. But if you're hiking the trail on foot, there is no fee. As you can see, they have excellent bathrooms, have a male and female. There's no water in the bathrooms, but you know, they work, and it's basically a privy style bathroom. And it's rare to have campgrounds, primitive campgrounds, that actually have one of these. So, and they keep them very clean. They're not messy or anything. This is the access trail to the sandstone, and as you can see, there's a sign with information on it. You just basically take this trail, and it joins and connects to the sandstone and allows you to get on it, which is nice because you can camp here and then hop on the trail. The sandstone trail is circular, so if you start here and follow it all the way around, you'll come back to where you came from. As far as its length, I don't remember right offhand. It's a good, probably 20 miles, I would assume, total length. But it's a good trail, and I highly recommend it. This is the Coyote Lookout point, and you'll notice you can see quite a ways off this area right here, and at night you can actually see the antenna towers from over in Natchitoches, and sometimes you can see the lights of cars and stuff coming off 490 Interstate 49. But it's a nice little view, and incidentally, because the towers are within view, we can actually get cell phone service at this campsite. It's one of the few campsites that I've found in Kisatche where you can actually get cell phone service. At the very back campsite, we have an access trail that leads down to the spring. If you follow the road all the way down to the last campsite, you'll see this little trail in the back. And if you follow this trail, there's a natural spring. And we're going to go down there and take a look at it. Right here is where the spring starts. You'll start seeing some water, and you'll notice that there's a cap rock of sandstone right here that's kind of starting to break where it's broken off. And you'll get the flow at the top of the sandstone is not very good, but if you go down beneath where the wall of the sandstone kept the flow improves a little bit. What you do is you dig a hole, let the water flow into it, and then fill out of that hole. And that's how you get the water out of it. It's not huge. There's no flowing waters in like a stream or anything. It's just a seep. But if you have a fill bag and a water purification filter or something, and you're willing to take the little time, you can get water out of this. And if this was on a hiking trail, this might be your only water source. So we'll take a few pictures, of different angles of it, and some footage, so that you can see it a little bit better from the other side. So let's go down there and do that. And as you can see from this angle, there's where the cap rock is. And that sandstone acts as a buffer. It prevents the water from evaporating up, and it comes out of the crack and then flows down. Because notice this is a layer of clay. That's the water-bearing clay. And there's actually several different terraces. They're probably where there's different layers of sandstone as we go down the hill. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this tour of the Coyote Campground. It's been informative and so forth. If you like this location, I highly recommend you come here. It's Kisatche National Forest, and it's a very good place to do primitive camping. It's also a great place to hammock camp. So if you're a hammock camper, this is a good location to come. Also, it has easy access to the sandstone, the Backbone Trail at the Kisatche Wilderness, which is just down the road, mile, and then also to the Caroline Dorman Trail, which there's a trailhead at the opposite end of the Backbone Trail, if you take that. If you're a backpacker, this is Hiking Central. Anyways, like, share, subscribe, and come back and see us again. Thank you.